what is one of the filthiest things you touch every day? This is, a lot of folks might not guess this.
All right, so I am skeeved out, and I have been since COVID, about gas nozzles.
You know what? I have read on numerous occasions that random swabbings on gas nozzles, you know, the handle when you take the gas pump out of the holder at the gas station, I've seen numerous stories that those gas handles surprisingly are nowhere near as dirty as you would imagine.
Because I've seen some pretty disgusting people at the gas station that I would want nothing to do with. But there I am right after they pull out,
they're
touching
like,
the same things they touched.
They're like walking germs and viruses and boils. And, yes, like just snot heads.
Snot heads.
All right, so listen, if you go to Google, just type in, are gas nozzle handles dirty? I'm telling you that I've read numerous things over the years, and one, I think, within the last couple of years, that a test was done swabbing random gas pump handles, and they are nowhere near as dirty as you'd expect.
Oh, you're full of crap. According to a recent study, gas pump handles are shown to be 11,000 times more contaminated with bacteria than a toilet seat.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I read a story that they did swabbings all over the place, and the gas pump handle was one of the least dirty things they tested.
I asked the question, are gas nozzle handles dirty? First response, the AI overview. Yes, gas pump handles are generally considered to be dirty and can harbor a significant amount of germs and bacteria. They're not washed in the gas, MJ. They're just touched by a bunch of creeps, including myself.
I'm telling you right now that I've read numerous stories that the gas pump handle, which you would think is filthy, is don't touch it. Let me grab this.
All right.
I'm telling you, go a little further down. How dirty? Well, yes, Michelle.
Researchers have found that gas pump handles turned out to be the filthiest surfaces we encounter.
I mean, every time I get gas, I always think I'm going to do something about it, like carry a can of Lysol, but I never do. I'm like, oh, great.
Yep.
Yeah.
I carry wipes, and that's the minute I get back in the car, I wipe my hands, and then I take that opportunity to do everything. I do the steering wheel. I do the.
I have a buddy who carries rubber gloves in his little side door.
MJ's mom does.
Does she?
Yeah. That's where I first realized how dirty the gas pump is, because I saw her get out and put a glove on. I was laughing hysterically at her. This is like I was 20.
Your mother carries gloves? You never told us this?
And I said, I said, oh my gosh, you put on gloves to pump the gas. And she goes, you know, those men come over here and after they've gone to the bathroom and they touch their pee-pee, then they go over there and pump the gas. And I was like, oh, that's really gross. I get that.
All right. So now that you type that in, yes, a whole bunch of stories coming up that gas pump handles, top study of filthy surfaces. But I'm telling you, I've read numerous things where
what, The Onion? The joke website?
I'm telling you that I read a couple of things where the gas pump handle was nowhere near as dirty as other surfaces.
Okay,
anyway,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We have a gas nozzle and MJ's ass. We'll be taking swabs from both.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Both are very gassy.
Can I get to the point of this discussion, please? The point is that the first thing you touch every day is filthier than your toilet. So it's not the first thing, but it's one of the first things that you touch every day is filthy, apparently, and you never clean this. Let's see if people can guess. One of the first things you touch every single day, and it's filthy, and you never clean it. Does anyone have any idea? Let's go. 800-990-1047. Can you guess? Let's go to the phones. 800-990-1047. What is filthy? You touch it. One of the first things every day, and you never clean this item. What is it? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. What item do you think it is? All right, Andrew, screen calls as quickly as you possibly can. Fester, Michelle, do you guys have any guesses?
I mean, I probably could come up with a couple, but now you're asking for calls. I don't want to. I mean, is it super obvious?
I don't want to ruin it for the.
You know what? It's not as obvious as you would think, because once I say it, Fester's like gesturing and pointing to an object.
Is that the answer? Because that's the answer. It's pretty obvious.
That is not the answer.
Okay.
I got one.
Yeah, that is not the answer. So I wonder if people are going to guess this. Let me start with Scott and Brandon. Phones are all ringing. Scott and Brandon, you're up. What do you think it is?
MJ, I'm going to go with toothbrush.
The toothbrush. I think that's a good guess, but that is not what I'm looking for.
That was my guess.
Yeah, Scott, that was Michelle's guess. He starts making his hand gesture. I'm like, listen, please stop.
Right, yeah.
That is a very good guess. Scott.
Your mouth bacteria.
Yep.
So, all right.
Scott, thank you.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye-bye. All right.
Yeah. Michelle is pantomiming to me toothbrush, and I'm like, Michelle, stop it.
Wendy's in Clearwater. What is one of the first things you touch every day? It's filthy and nobody cleans this.
I am thinking the toilet bowl handle.
Good guess.
You know what? She's right.
But incorrect.
But I also heard debit card too.
Yeah, I would think that's a,
Yeah, I never wipe my credit card
That's
down.
not the first thing I touch.
You know what? The fact that you said toilet handle, I'm going to tell you right now, and this is gross. In the men's room, here at Beasley Media Group, we've got a couple of toilet handles in the men's room that still have stains and material stuck on the handle for years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why the hell why are the cleaning crews not using like an industrial cleaner to clean the handles? I never touch the handles.
Dude, it's so gross. The cleaning crew doesn't want to touch it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate it, but incorrect. What if someone's going to get this? Paul in Tampa, what is one of the first things you touch every day, and it is a filthy surface, and nobody cleans it?
Your cell phone.
You know what? That was Fester's guess. He pointed to a cell phone. They say that cell phones can be filthy, the screens, the cases, but it's incorrect. That's not what I'm looking for. Cell phone is very obvious, very good guess, but not what I'm looking for. Thank you. Jennifer, Wesley Chapel, what do you think it is?
Remote control.
You know what? That's another very good guess, but
I didn't get it.
it is incorrect. I'm telling you, people might not get this. And once I say it, you're going to go like, oh, yeah.
I mean, one of the first things I touch in the morning?
It's one of the first things you touch during the day. So it's not the first, but it's one of the first things you touch every single day.
I mean, is it your shoes?
Nope. Stop guessing. Let the callers guess.
Oh,
all right, Stephen in Lakeland. Stephen, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
I was going to say maybe like a clock radio.
Nope.
Turn off the alarm.
Nope. It is not the clock radio. Thanks for the guess. Heather in Weeki Watchy. Heather, what do you think it is?
Doorknobs.
Good guess, but not correct. I'm going to have to give it away in a minute here. Joe in Bradenton. Joe, what do you think it is, buddy?
Good morning, MJ.
Hey.
It's the doorknob.
It is not. Two guesses in a row. Paul in Plant City. Paul, what do you think it is?
Your glasses.
No. Although I have another item about cleaning behind your ears that a lot of people don't clean behind their ears. And, if you're wearing glasses, the glasses are sitting behind your ears. Incorrect. Joe in Newport Richey. Now, I'm not saying that these surfaces that people are talking about are not dirty, but there's one particular surface that I'm referring to. Joe, Newport Richey, go ahead. Joe.
I don't know if anybody said it yet, but I'm going with toothbrush.
No, that was already a guess, but listen, it's
going with toothbrush.
Yeah, good guess, but incorrect. All right, thank you. Bernie in Tampa. All right, listen, every line keeps filling up here. Bernie in Tampa, go ahead.
MJ.
Yep.
Hey, MJ morning. How you doing?
Good morning. What do you think it is?
My wallet.
You know what? Good guess, but it is not
My wallet.
Yeah. No. Good guess, but incorrect. Bill in Largo. When am I going to stop this? Every line. Once I hang up on somebody, it's getting filled up again. Bill in Largo, and no one's guessing the filthy item that people touch every single day. One of the first things, and nobody ever cleans this. Bill, go ahead. What is your guess in Largo?
MJ, I'm going to go with the refrigerator handle.
You know what? Good guess, but not what I'm looking for, but that's probably a filthy spot. Chad in Lakeland. I got to end this.
Seriously.
Hey, Andrew, hey, Chad, I'm taking Chad, Tammy, Jerry, Penny. That's it.
I'm literally ready to punch myself in the face.
All right, Chad, what do you think it is?
I'm going with the light switch.
Light switch is a good guess.
Oh, but it's not the one thing I have on my sheet.
Not it. Tammy and Wesley Chapel. Tammy, go ahead.
I think I got it.
All right.
What?
The wand to open your blinds.
The wand to open your blinds. Your little twisty thing?
Yeah, the twisty thing, because I open my blinds every morning, first thing. I never clean it.
Tammy, that is absolutely wrong.
Yeah, wrong. Absolutely wrong, Tammy.
Wrong.
I mean, she's right, but it's not the one thing MJ has on his list.
Thank you. Jerry in Tampa, then Penny, and we're done. And then I'll just reveal it. Jerry, what do you think it is?
It's a big wild guess, but I'm going to say your privates.
They're privates.
I don't know why it's such a big guess, Jerry.
Jerry, it is not correct. Last call on this. Every line is still ringing. Penny in Lakeland. The final guess. What item do people touch? One of the first things every day. It is filthy and nobody cleans this. Do you know what it is?
I think it's your steering wheel.
Holy crap. The last caller got it. That is it.
Yep.
It is. How'd you know that? Did you see the story as well or no?
No, I had no clue. I just know I get in my car every single day, and I do not clean my steering wheel.
It is 100% right. The last call I designated gets it. Penny in Lakeland. Your steering wheel apparently is filthy. And when is the last time you cleaned your steering wheel on your car?
Yeah, never. I changed the steering wheel cover, but I've never cleaned it.
Yeah, it sits there for 5 years just collecting mung.
Yep.
I do it when I pump the gas, like I just said. I pump the gas, I use the wipe for my hands, and then I wipe all the things I touch, the buttons, the gear shift, and then I wipe the steering wheel with the wipe.
Now, you're even more of a germaphobe than I am.
I am.
All right, Penny, good guess. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
Have a good one. Look at that. Love you, too. Last caller. What, I take 20 freaking phone calls?
And they were all pretty good guesses, except for Jerry's privates. Yeah. The rest of them had a lot of thought put into them.
Just Jerry's privates, not our own.
Jerry's wang.
Here's a big guess.
Hope you liked the video. If you did, then hit the like, share, subscribe, all this crap down here.